Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Lionel. Hey, I'm your host for L2 Productions, and you are watching I Watch You Watch. We are covering Love and Marriage DC. This is season 2B, episode 16, I presume. 16 or 17. I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video. Also, you can subscribe to my channel. I really encourage everyone to stay connected to my channel because there's a lot of stuff coming up. As you've seen with the little uh, commercial that I had, Music That Matters is going into full effect, or at least it's going to be launched in a bigger way than it has before. And I want you to be included on that. Please also leave your comments below. How I'm going to preface this episode. I've said before at how hard it is for me to review after seeing some of the stuff I know and now knowing some things that have happened behind the scenes that the cast has shared. This show is hard, y'all, and I actually have loved this show. At this point, it's getting to the point of just not being entertaining. I don't know what happened with 2B because everything just got worse after the fact of taping, which has been so odd to me. I don't know. It's very hard. It's very hard. And I've lost respect from some people that I did respect on the cast. And yes, I tell you who my fave is, and I still can call them out. Even though y'all will still say that I'm biased, whatever. I'm biased to an extent and can still root for somebody and still say, hey, blah, 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 blah. This wasn't right. But for some reason that's not cool. Especially if you hate them and it goes against someone that you like. So I don't have respect for this particular person, especially. And they get solo scenes, and I really don't know how to receive it because of I'm seeing this very Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type of personality, meaning what's on camera versus what's on social media. We'll get into that in just a few minutes. So we begin where we left off on the last episode, where Joy is now done. She takes her coat and she walks outside. Cliff ends up running after her. Inside, Terry was telling Black, like, I can sense a level of truthfulness from you in regards to what was going on. And of course, with Joy, she already said that you can be quite judgy. And I think that is true. And then, one thing I'm going to tell you and encourage you for anyone that is confused about this whole Black and Sherelle situation and Joy situation, there's a video, and I'll even put it in my description. It's from another content creator. Her name is Really B. Sherelle and Black have done their first interview for this part of the season, and basically they're saying that this is their only one. They go into a lot of details, and they felt slighted by the network and Joy from the beginning. For whatever reason, all the roads lead back to Joy just not wanting to deal with Black on a show. That's where it's all coming back from what my interpretation is. So anyways, Joy and Clifton, they go outside. She expresses how she feels right now, and she's just done with this whole situation. He's a liar, talking about Black and all that good stuff. The group, they're having their own little thing going on, and Joy and Clifton come back inside and walk straight to the door and say, bye, see y'all later, it's been fun. I was like, okay. What I noticed, because y'all want all this respect. Y'all want all of this respect. Now, Yusha did get up, and he went to go escort them out the door. Cool. Whatever. If you want to say that that's a representation of Winter, cool. There's been this constant disrespect, and I can even show you when I start talking about the next scene of how you have been towards the host. You can't say nothing to Winter. Winter didn't ask Terry to come. Your friend Irena Tyler did. So they go out the door, and that's just that on that. The next morning, most of the crowd is in the kitchen. Irena and Jamie, they come downstairs dressed and ready to go, saying, oh, y'all didn't cook us dinner or cook us breakfast, so we're going out for breakfast. And then they figured out, oh, they're going over to the Petties. Why? And why has not Joy contacted Winter at all? She's the host. So there's all this stuff is going on. And somehow Joy is being ambushed. Joy is this. Joy is being all of this stuff being happening to her, but nobody notices what Joy is doing. If y'all keep it fair, I'd probably stop fighting for some people, but it's not fair. And Joy and Clifton are rude. And they think that they're going to run by their own beat of their own drum. And I don't think that that's cool. So, of course, everybody's making their jokes. Yeah. Go be with them. And Quick was like, don't hurry back. That's where you want to be. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, if Raina felt responsible, cool, of the whole Terry situation, cool. But whatever. But it's like it's like the Petties have been able to be separate from the group this whole time. I don't get it. I don't know who I should talk about next, but we'll go with Jamie and the Tylers and Petties. They meet and all that good stuff, and Joy just did not appreciate it. Clifton backs her up. She feels like she was ambushed, and she's tired of feeling like she has to defend herself within this group. That's other stuff that's being lost. You can tell that there's a lot of stuff on the cutting room floor, because it's like, what are you talking about? You have to defend yourself. You've gotten to lie since you got on this show about not being married. And now you're in defense mode. Because it's information, you don't want to be around some people. You started telling other people's information. People have been trying to meet up with you to clear up information, and you've refused to give them the time of day. And now you're in defense mode. Joy begins to tear up as they're talking. Irena starts crying. Why? Irena tells her, with Terry, I'm the one that invited her there. I gave her no information. Obviously, there was something saying, there had to have been some dialogue like, did you tell? Not so much did you, but it just seems like somebody was telling them information. It was just time to go in on me. I would only think it would be production that says something to Terry. And I'm just going out just thinking. I'm not saying that it actually happened. But if anybody was to say something to Terry, it would have been production. But what does production know? Because there's so much behind the scenes secret stuff. Who knows? I don't know. Could it seem like Terry got inside information? Yeah. Do I believe it? No, because it's not. No. And I just find it convenient when you're called out, you don't like it. That's odd. But the same people and the same fans, if that was Ashley, y'all would have no problem with that. And she feels like let's flip over. Well, we'll come back to them. Let's go to the group. The group starts talking a little bit about what Joy's outburst was. Black was saying his piece, she hasn't been held accountable for what she's been doing within this group. And the moment that she runs and all that, Yusha speaks up. And he's like, all I'm hearing from him is like, well, you got to understand from her point. And give her some grace. She wasn't expecting all of this. And again, she may not have been expecting all of this because now she could not run, per se. But she's been ducking and dodging for weeks. And people are like, well, when Black wanted to say what he wanted to say, she kept cutting him off and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And as we were seeing, that she was talking under her breath, being very rude and all of that. I think people are missing all of that because of her ambush, which I don't believe. Winter's feeling some type of way because it's like, well, you're friends with Black and all of a sudden you can't see his side and you're siding with someone that you've known for 3 seconds. I see how that looks because it's like, Winter, you're not letting him have his own opinion about certain things. I think maybe you shouldn't have had anything to say. I don't know. I could get where people could come from, where it's like, if you're not agreeing with me, then F you. Winter wasn't like that, but it kind of put a flag up for her. She even says it later on in the episode. It's like, so it looks like you would just throw me to the wolves or throw me under the bus if you disagree with something. But they feel like Joy's behavior was really crazy. But they said, forgiveness. Yusha says that forgiveness needs to be there. But if this person is walking out the door saying, you lying MFer, what type of forgiveness is that? because you want to run with the story. Like, I'm lost as to what needs to be shown to Joy. She's has her own mind, and that's what it is. I don't think that she wants to even try to apologize. So that was that on that. I think Quick even had something to say to Yusha about, hey, you should really side with your girl, at least in front of company. If you got something to say, you say it in private. And I think that's probably what Winter was probably feeling, especially for someone, if we're moving into a relationship and you got all this, da 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 da. So can I see how people can say that he don't have his own opinion? Yep. And I can also see where Winter's like, do you really have my side? Da 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 da. So we go back to the Pettys and Tylers. At this point, Irena is saying, Ashley says that she likes you. And is there any way that you can come together again and just talk? I think if I just grab her and say, hey, let's talk together, talk not amongst the group, and I think that things will go over better. Joy ended up agreeing to that. I mean, she wasn't really apt to it at first, but Irena feels like she's got this plan to make everything better. Okay. Was there anything else? Oh, the group. Winter has us signed up, the group, to get Manny's and Petty's a relaxing day. They're not going to be going outside doing anything. So they're bringing pedicurists and manicurists and getting massages and things of that nature there. They love that idea. Irena comes back to the house. She has Joy in the car. She ends up grabbing Ashley and taking her upstairs and saying that I don't want you guys to leave here without making amends or having a talk. You and Ashley. You and Joy. She begins to cry. Like, you guys are my friends, and I don't like that you guys are saying that we're doing this and choosing you over them or whatever. I want you guys to get things right. She's in the car right now. Would you meet with her? Ashley's hesitant. She said, we've had a good weekend, and I'm just not really into it right now. I need to talk to Quick about this. So she goes to talk to Quick, and she said, Joy wants to have a conversation with me. She's out in the car. I just don't think that we're going to get much progression right now, and I just don't want to go into a funk because we've been having a good time this weekend. And Quick disagrees with her. You handle it later. So she tells Irena, she said, not right now. And basically, we can handle things back in DC. Irena goes outside and tells Joy what's up. And she says that Ashley's not ready yet. And then Joy said, oh, well, that's strike 3. That's it for me. I said, but Joy, Ashley was supposed to wait on you until you were ready to talk. Even though she apologized to you 3 times, you avoided her, all that good stuff. And now the shoe is on the other foot. And now, it was just like, it was your escape, an excuse not to get things right, in my opinion. So the group leaves. Do you know, I found this out last night, that the trip was cut short because of production. And they said they didn't have enough drama going on. I said, I understand we got a produced reality show, but why can't things happen organically? Why do people have to fight? Why couldn't this have been a time of resolution instead of, I think we had enough action last night. So it's like, what angle are you trying to get to? I get that some people just want the drama who actually watches the show, even though they say, oh, I hate it. No, I think you like it. But it's like, why? Why did y'all do that? We only saw them have fun once on the ski slopes. Ashley shows us a video last night on Twitter letting us know that there was a time where they were having a swimming race, having time together, fun. And we couldn't even see that. Like, y'all think that couples are going on Valentine's Day to fight? That's weird to me. That's weird. Anyways, back in DC. We have a solo scene with Jamie. He's meeting with his a former cop lieutenant. And he's talking about the side effects of being a homicide police detective. And he's used to being in that place of this fight mode and this temper. He got a temper. Once he gets going, he goes to 1,000. There's nothing that can stop him. And basically, he couldn't leave his work at home. um, he treated his son, and this is his words, he treated his son in that way of how I was seeing different ones on the street. He said, I would talk to my son like he was another, and I'm paraphrasing this, another ninja on the street. I have conflict with all that. He says that he's going to see a therapist and all that. It looks good and wrapped in the bow that Jamie can admit that I was too hard on my son. I said some stuff that I shouldn't have. But you're on the internet saying, I can talk to my son any way that I want to. No one knows the story like I do about them, and sometimes they need that type of talking to. And this is present time. This was filmed over a year ago that we saw last night. I am like, how do I receive this? Especially for someone who does not respect you anymore, Jamie Tyler. And then to see how you want to act online. Are you trying to be this tough guy to us on the internet? Was this the real you talking to your lieutenant friend? Or is it just a storyline for you? Because he ended up saying, no, this wasn't just a little Jamie problem that we're having. There's something inside of me, and I need to go talk to my therapist about it. So I said, okay. So that's where I'm at with that. And y'all can call me Team Ashley all you want to. I don't care. I'm conflicted because I'm trying to see where this is all coming from, despite how I view Jamie Tyler now. But I don't know if there's realness in the scene. Sorry. I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Sorry for being a Debbie Downer. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Until the next one, peace.